crazy surge in prostitution in the next 10 years. We're going to see a crazy surge in prostitution in the next 10 years because we will pick prostitution over a family. I interviewed 1,000 women in 10 years. We're going to see a crazy surge in prostitution in the next 10 years because we will pick prostitution over a family. I interviewed 1,000 women in a year, and it showed me the dark realities of what is going on during this year. I saw women leave their husbands over no reason. I saw women that had children go out every night of the week. And the most depressing part was how common prostitution has become. We are going to see, I saw women that had children go out every night of the week. And the most depressing part was how common prostitution has become. We are going to see a crazy surge in prostitution in the next 10 years. I would not be surprised if it gets legalized in all the major cities, because from what I have seen, we will pick prostitution over a family. I'm not saying that's good, but we're seeing a huge surgence of OnlyFans models of women when they're 18, 19, 20, 21 years old. Women at that age have the option to get married and they are choosing prostitution. You see them going on Aiden Ross's stream. You see them getting invited to all the... Women at that age have the option to get married and they are choosing prostitution. You see them going on Aiden Ross's stream. You see them getting invited to all the hot parties. Again, that's more fun and exciting to many women than a family.
Shalom Yasharal, all praises and glory goes to Yahweh Shem Yahushai B'Shem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone and salutations unto the legmen. Continually feeding the sheep of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. In sincerity and truth of this great gospel coming out of a Bible. Coming out of our Bible for the Israelites, right? Descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Right? The Lord said, you only have I known of all the people of the earth. Paraphrasing. The Lord ain't dealing with these other nations. Right? The Lord is dealing with the children of Israel, man. That's why we're being punished for our iniquities, for our sins. And it's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse, especially in the times we're coming to, right? You see this woman, she's speaking none but truth. Yeah, these women, they about to be selling mass pussy. It's about to be mass pussy being sold out here. A lot of women, they going to turn on their husbands. They going to turn on their husbands. First off, the time of women being great, the feminist movement. You see, man, they put Trump back in office. That shit is over with, right? That woke movement, that transgender movement, that confusion movement, that half man, half woman bathroom movement. That shit is about to be over with, right? The spirit of a woman taking over, the spirit of confusion. Right, it says, suffer not a woman to have authority over a man, right? Because you got these women, they thinking they run shit, and all they doing is running their mouths. Yeah, go sell that pee, and you end up dead like the rest of these bitches. Right, the rest of these funky, right, catted bitches, right, these prostitutes, right, selling that funky pee, that poison. They pushing that poison on these streets, and guess what? The Lord putting their asses to death. And it's a bunch of so-called black women missing and not coming back home. It says still missing black women and girls who haven't come home yet. And guess what? If you ain't been home yet, you ain't coming goddamn home. That means you somewhere rotting away. Right? It's probably your motherfucking bones somewhere. Right? You see how they treat a hooker, a hoe, throw in the garbage. Wrap her up in a fucking carpet and just throw her ass out in the field somewhere. They dispose of her like trash. Because that's what most of these women are in this society, trash, man. We don't give a damn about a dead hoe, right? Because they got the spirit of Babylon the Great, well-favored harlot, and a hoe is going to be put to death, right? Let's go to the book of Ecclesiasticus 21, verse 11. It says, watch over an impudent eye. And it says, and marvel not if she trespass against thee, right? Marvel not if your woman trespass against you. Right, we just heard the woman tell you that most of these women, they're going to be selling that kitty, right? What the fucking vanished? Them office jobs, right? What was a woman good for? Printing out paperwork, sending out emails, running to get the coffee, doing all these different jobs, and guess what? Them jobs done vanish due to what? C1 Nizzle. That C1 Nizzle done shut down everything. That remote work from home thing is over, right? So what's happening right now, man? People being laid off mass, especially in that technology in the office and all that paperwork, man, because you got this AI about to take over all you women's jobs, right? Most of the manual labor is done by what? Man, because it's called manual labor, man labor. It ain't called hoe labor, right? The only job gonna be for a woman is what, to sell that pussy. And she ain't going off. She's telling the truth. There's gonna be a lot of pee pumping selling, right? There's gonna be a lot of poison being pushed on these streets. It says, watch over an impudent eye and marvel not if she trespass against thee, man. Some of you brothers in the truth, your woman she's selling pussy, man. She might gonna be selling that pee, right? She might gonna leave you with the kids, right? It's a bunch of brothers in the truth, man. Shit, our women on the left. We don't know what the hoe doing, and we really don't give a fuck, because that ain't our focus. Is what? The kingdom of heaven, right? Being delivered, being saved in the time of Jacob's trouble. We ain't thinking about the past, man. We leave that shit in the past, and we talk about the past lives, our life, what we had in this world. Fuck that shit. It says, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If you love this world, the love of the Father is not in you, right? You loving these hoes. Definitely the love of the Father is not in you. It says, watch over an impudent eye, and marvel not if she trespass against thee. She will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler, when he have found a fountain and drink of every water near her. She gonna be selling that pee. She gonna be a freaky hoe. It says, your wife shall be a harlot in the streets. Right? By every hedge will she sit down and open her quiver against every arrow. Right? What's that arrow? That ding-a-lang. Right? It says, the grace of a wife delighteth her husband, and her discretion will fatten his bones. Right? It's talking about a righteous woman. A silent and a loving woman is a gift. Or what? A silent and a loving woman is a gift of the Lord, and there is nothing so much worth as the mind well instructed. A shamefaced and faithful woman is a double grace, and her continent mind cannot be valued. Let's go into the word continent. I had to go into the word continent. I ain't talking about these different countries. Right? It says, exercise self-restraint, especially sexually. Right? We're looking at number 2. Right? Number 1, it says, able to control movement of bowels and bladder. That ain't what it's talking about in that verse. Number 2, it says, exercising self-restraint, especially sexually. Yeah. That's why it says... A silent and loving woman is a gift, right? This type of woman is a gift. That's the type of woman the Lord is preparing for us, right? Say you had a woman in the world, man, the woman turned sour and she left. It's because she's not of the elect, right? The Lord got certain women prepared for who his men. When this shit kick off, where do you think these women are going to be flooding to? They're going to be flooding to the men of the Lord. It says a silent and a loving woman is a gift of the Lord. And there is nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed. What? She's instructed in what? Being obedient to her husband. A shamefaced and faithful woman is a double grace, and her continent mind cannot be valued. Yeah, she's restrained in her sexual activities, because she's only thinking about what? Her husband. She ain't thinking like one of these hoes. You got these new age bitches. Right? These demonic, satanic, wicked fucking bitches you got in this society, man. Why do you think so many women are being put to death, right? So many women are being judged. So many women are being incarcerated. So women are being left homeless, right? You got these women talking about, yeah, I sold everything and moved in my... Bitch, you ain't sold everything. You lost everything. You had to move into your car. Don't nobody want to live in no fucking car driving around America. That's a motherfucker who done lost everything, man. Stop using poverty. Stop to justify that. Stop using bullshit to justify that you done lost everything. Talking about, you gonna see these videos. Yeah, I sold everything and I lived in my car and I'm in my van life. Van life. It's 2024. You talking about van life? You supposed to have a crib and children. Right? But these women, what they suffering, right? Fuck these hoes. Ain't like I said in this thing. Let's get this. It says, fuck them all. Fuck these dead ass bitches. We got a dead hoe selling pussy and the man just snapped and killed her. That ain't my problem. You should have been with your husband, hoe. You should have been at home with your family and you would have been safe, but you wanted to be out on the streets. So that's what happened. I'm reading, it says throughout New York, right? Because New York, there are a lot of black women missing in New York. It says throughout New York, black women and young girls go missing every day. It says some have never been found, right? That's why it says if they ain't been home yet, they ain't coming home. It says some have never been found, according to the Black and Missing Foundation, BAMFI, the Black and Missing Foundation. Goddamn. It says database, there are 26 open cases of black women and girls. Yeah, this is outdated, goddamn. I know it's a bunch of dead, missing black women. That fucking mouth, right? It's that mouth. These women, one motherfucker, he said, man, look, man, I ain't arguing with no goddamn woman. These dudes got the spirit right now. They ain't arguing with women no more because it's not working out. Right? They don't let these women have leisure. These women, what it says, let me get this verse. This Proverbs 30 and 20 says, such is the way of an adulterous woman. She eateth and wipeth her mouth and saith, I have done no wickedness. Right? These women are doing so much filthiness and wickedness in the society. No, I ain't doing nothing. They come back home. She done sucked the nigga off all night. And then came home to you and kissed you, talking about she was out with the girls. Girls night out. Yeah, girls night out. And now she kissing you and she jumping on you and kissing, talking about I love you. Right, this bitch a traitor. Right, this bitch done broke the covenant of you and her, that the agreement that you have with your woman. So what's supposed to happen to this woman? She's supposed to be put to fucking death. That's why so many of these women end up missing. And now you got women talking about they gonna be selling that pee. Most women gonna be leaving their husbands. They rather choose prostitution over being a housewife. They rather sell pussy than being in the kitchen cooking and teaching children. So guess what? Fuck them when they die, goddammit. Read the book of 1 Timothy 5 and 6. It says, but she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. I'm reading again, but she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. And who's that she talking about? It's talking about Babylon the Great, really. Right? To prove it, let's go to Isaiah 47. I'm going to start at the top, right? Because America is symbolic to the way of these women, right? Adulterous, right? Filthy, polluted. I'm going to read Isaiah 47 and 1. It says, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne. It says, there is no throne. Come down and sit in the Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne. O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate, right? That's the same thing with these women. These women aren't looked at as tender and delicate like the women used to look at in the past. Men don't even want to marry these women. Men don't want nothing to do with these women. Men are avoiding these women. What they say, men going their own way. MGTOW. Men going their own way. They're not going the way of a woman. They said, fuck these hoes. The same way with America, man. They saying, fuck America. They separating themselves from Babylon the Great. This whore, the slut, the skank, the skeezer. It says, oh, daughter of the Chaldeans. Why is America a skeezer? Because she's been fucking with all different type of doctrines and philosophies and ways and put it all in one. She's a whore, right? And she's polluted. Just like these women, they're polluted. O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Take the millstone and grind meal, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. Hey, pretty soon, you sluts, your shame gonna be seen. Look at this, man. They gonna be chasing you nasty hoes. Get them prostitutes out of here in certain areas, right? Like, you look at certain areas, it's just through. There's no recovery. When you look, we just seen a video of Oakland. In a video I did, man, ain't no recovery for certain places. Man, ain't no recovery for America, period. Right? Look at Amsterdam. They got fucking prostitutes all over the place. Hookers, drugs, and a place like that, man, the Lord's gonna go over there and fuck shit up. There's certain places that are just set for what? Judgment, man, because they've been exceedingly wicked. It says, thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. As for our Redeemer, the Lord of hosts is his name, and the Holy One of Israel, it says, sit thou silent and get into the darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms. Right, the Lady of Kingdoms. It says, I was wroth with my people, I have polluted my inheritance and given them into thine hand. Thou didst show them no mercy upon thine ancient, have thou heavily laid thy yoke. Right? Talking about America. What America did to what? The children of Israel. And to the ancient of the children of Israel. Says, therefore, I'm going to go back to verse 7. It says, and thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever, right? And thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever. And right, this video is about women, right? And America is spiritually a harlot, the well-favored harlot. And what is the spirit of the woman in America right now? The spirit of a harlot, the spirit of a hoe, a polluted hoe. It says, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not date, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart. Neither didst thou remember the latter end of it. Therefore, hear now this. This is the point. I was trying to get a long verse, but all praise and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, because none but edification. It says, therefore, hear now this. Thou that art given to pleasure, right? It says, she that liveth in pleasure, I'm going to read, thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever. That's why I said this verse it's talking about America. She that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. And what's the spirit of these women in America? They want to live in pleasure. They want to have fun. Girls just want to have fun, hon. Oh, girls just want to have fun, right? That's the spirit. Right, a Beyonce spirit, a Jennifer Lopez spirit. Right, what's that one bitch? Miley Cyrus spirit. They got a one white hoe right now. The music is so terrible. I don't even know what's her name, but goddamn it, the bitch making money off of bullshit. Right, because it's that spirit of nothingness, just stupidness and happiness. Right, that's the spirit of Babylon the Great. It says, and thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever. So that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst thou remember the latter end of it. Therefore hear now this, that thou art given to pleasure. It's right. It says, therefore hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, right? And these women, they've been dwelling carelessly in America. That's why their ass is getting killed. Bitch, it's 3 a.m, 4 a.m. What the fuck you doing out here in these streets when they ain't nothing but killers, murderers, right? It says the only thing open at night is what? A bitch's legs in a club, in a bar, right? And the shadow of death, man. That's when motherfuckers get killed. A lot of people get killed at nighttime. Them bitches out there in the streets selling that pee. And guess what? The Lord done caught them. Therefore hear now this. Thou that art given to pleasure, that dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. But these 2 things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day, loss of children and widowhood. They shall come upon thee in their perfection for the multitude of thy sorceries, and for the great abundance of thine enchantments, right? Right, and these women, they about to die, right? Just like America about to die. These wicked ass, filthy, polluted, pussy ass women, right? Pussies. These women with polluted pussies, poisonous pussies, right? They about to die. It's time for judgment on wicked women, just like it's time for judgment on Babylon the Great. I'm gonna read the book of Ecclesiastes 7, and let's go to 25. It says, I applied mine heart to know and to search and to seek out wisdom and to reason of things, and the reason of things, right? To understand things, and to know the wickedness of folly, even of the foolishness and madness. And I find more bitter than death the woman, right? It says, and I find more bitter than death the woman, right? These fucking goddamn wicked ass women that the Lord done set up, right, to punish us, right? I don't even complain about it no more. I just know that, hey, man, we deserve everything we get. A polluted woman, a hoe, right? A slut, a wicked bitch. That's what the Lord's sending in our lives right now. But we got to deal with it, because guess what? We were wicked. We were polluted. We committed adultery with false gods. We went after other idols. We went after idols. Yeah, we committed adultery with other nations, gods. So guess what? We got to pay. Right? It's a punishment. It says, and I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands. Right? Whoso pleaseth the Most High shall escape from her. Right? The Lord took a wicked bitch away from you. You should be happy. Stop thinking about the hoe. Yeah, keep her in the past. Matter of fact, she should not even be in your mind. Right? Just know the Lord gonna get her. It says, don't worry about when the ungodly shall be punished and win, but worry about when the righteous shall be delivered and saved. Right? Paraphrasing. It says, and I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, in her hands is bands. Whoso pleaseth the Most High shall escape from her. But the sinner shall be taken by her, shall be taken by her. Behold, this have I found, saith the preacher, counting one by one to find out the account, which yet my soul seeketh, right? But I find not, right? We are preachers, we seeking for the elect. We seeking for a just, a righteous person. In the sight of the Lord, it says, which yet my soul seeketh, but I find not. One man among 1,000 have I found, but a woman among all those have I found not, right? These women are wicked. It says, lo, this only have I found, that God have made man upright, but they have sought out many inventions, right? These people are going after what? The flesh. They're going after their hearts. Read the book of Galatians chapter 5 and 19. It says, now the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness, idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, variance, emulations, wrath, strife, seditions, heresies, envying, murder, drunkenness, revelings, and such like, or which I tell you before, as I have told you in time past, that they which do such things shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High. What? It says, they that do such things shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High. Shalom.